stuff smells so freaking good. If you've never smelled this before, I highly recommend it. I know for sure they sell it at Sephora. They might have it at Ulta, I'm not too sure, but I know Sephora for sure. Let's go ahead and open it up. I just want to smell it first. It smells so good. It's like coconut and vanilla. Probably a bunch of other stuff that I don't even realize, but it is so good. So good. But yes, let's get some lid sounds out of this right here. Like I said, I always just kind of forget about lid sounds. Which I don't know why, because when I pick up on them in like random videos, like if I'm watching a haul and they're opening something like this up and like smelling it and stuff like that, and you get that lid sound in there, it's like, oh, that's good. That's good. I don't want to get it dirty because this is not mine. This actually is my grandma's, so shout out to Granny. I know you watch sometimes. My grandma's actually really cool about letting me use stuff for my videos. I'm always like, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm like, cool. So shout out to Granny. I'm not real big into hand creams either. I've said it before, I have very oily skin, so I've never had like a huge problem with dryness. The only time that I have had an issue with that was definitely when COVID started and we were washing our hands all the time. Like literally, after I touched any surface, any doorknob, before doing anything, I would always wash my hands. And that was like the first time I had experienced like dry skin on my hands. And then this past winter, it was super cold, like way colder than we're used to down in Texas. And I had pretty dry hands from the weather over the winter time. Also, I actually have a little hand cream that I used. I don't know if I've showed it on the channel before, but it has little Kirby's on it. It's super cute. I got it from the Japanese grocery store that's nearby. Which, now that I think about it, I haven't been there in a long time, and I really want to go. I go like once every couple months just to give them time to like get new stuff in, because if I go too often, they have the same things. Because they sell more than just like food and snacks. They also have like stationery stuff, plushies, socks, accessories, some t-shirts sometimes. But I love that store. Let's go ahead and move on to something else. Let's see what I got over here. So this right here is a blow dry spray. I went and got my hair done. I think it's been like 2 weeks now. And the lady that was doing my blowout sprayed this in my hair, and I was immediately like, what is that? What is that? Oh my gosh. What is it? It smells so good. It smells like, that's one of my favorite smells ever. It's by the brand Kenra Platinum. If you can read that, if I get too close, it gets all blurry. But it's Kenra. And this is the blowout or blow dry spray advanced dry thermal protectant. And it smells amazing. It smells delicious. It's so good. But yeah, I got my hair done a few weeks ago at a salon. And usually what I do is I go to Supercuts. That's where I've always gone to get my hair cut. But the thing about going to Supercuts is you always get somebody different. And I've never had like a super big issue with any of the stylists there. Everyone's always really nice to me when I go to Supercuts. The thing that kind of set me off last time was when I walked in, the stylist who was going to do my hair, she was like brushing her hair with a hairbrush, which is fine. Like if it's your personal brush, you know, that's fine. And like she starts, you know, cutting my hair. I was really just there for my bangs. And she had asked me the last time that I got a trim, and I was like, well, it's been like a few months, so I don't think I need one yet. It's been like, I don't know, 3 months. But I just want to do my bangs today. And she was like, okay, well, the only reason that I ask is because your ends are really dry. And I was like, yeah, I've kind of always had that problem because my hair gets super duper oily if I don't wash it. Within like 24 hours, literally, I can wash my hair at night. And then the next day, I go about my day, and by noon, you can already see the grease coming up from my scalp. So it's not my favorite thing in the world. I am so jealous of people who could go like 3 days without washing their hair. I'm like, you're so lucky. And I know they use dry shampoo, which I used to. That gets me through like 1 day. And even then, my hair still does not look good. Like it doesn't look the way I want it to look. So I just wash it every day, and that's why my ends are so dry. And she's like, oh, well, girl, all you have to do is this. She grabs the hairbrush that she was using on her own head. It wasn't in any kind of solution, disinfectant, whatever. And she starts brushing my hair with the brush she just used. I was like, yeah, I know how to brush my hair. And I know, like, when you brush your hair, it takes the oils from your scalp and brings it down so that it doesn't get so dry on your ends. But A, I don't need someone to show me how to brush my hair. I'm 26 years old. I know how to brush my hair. And B, you just use that brush. Like, I'm sorry, that's just... Was she using it on, like, everyone's hair that she cut that day and she never cleaned it? Like, I just don't know where that brush has been, so that kind of bothered me. And I just kind of got to the point where I was like, okay, maybe it's time that I go to an actual salon. And I'm not saying anything bad about Supercuts. I went there for years. I got my pixie cut done there and everything, and they've always done a great job. But I was like, I don't know. It was just my point to like, maybe I just need to find a salon where I stick to one person who I trust, you know, can build a relationship with. And I'm going to go ahead and switch this out too while I'm telling my story. Let's see. Next we have this sunscreen right here. This is the sunscreen that I use on my face every day. Skin Aqua. I found this on TikTok, and people were saying if you have oily skin, it's almost more like a gel consistency. Not so So I started going to, well, not started, I went to the salon one time and got my hair cut. And everyone there was super sweet, like great vibes at the salon. And I'd waited maybe like an extra 15 minutes after my appointment was scheduled, which was fine. That's kind of typical these days to expect to wait a little bit after your appointment time. And they looked busy, so, you know, I was totally fine with that. And so I tell the girl what I want. I'm like, okay, I want a lot of layers. That was like the first thing that I said. I want a lot of layers. I want big hair and I want a lot of body. And for some reason, every single time I tell a hairdresser that, they like get nervous. They're like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure that's what you want? I'm like, that's what I asked for, so yes. I am sure that's what I want. And I had pictures and everything. And I wanted like how I usually cut my bangs too. And I had pictures for like the bangs, a reference for that, and a reference for the kind of layers that I wanted. And she was like, yeah, I can totally do that. So she washes my hair and then cuts my hair. And then I wasn't sure if she was like done cutting my hair yet, but she stops what she's doing and she's like, so I don't normally do this, but I actually have another client that's waiting on me. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, so I'll be like 10 minutes and then I'll come back and I'll finish up with you. I was like, okay. So I sit there and I'm waiting, and definitely more than 10 minutes goes by. It's more like 20 minutes, and my hair is like starting to get dry. I'm like, I don't know if she's done cutting. I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. And so another girl comes up and she was like, hey, I'm so and so, and I'm gonna do your blowout. And I was like, oh, is that all we were waiting for? I was like, I didn't know if she was like still cutting my hair. So she came over and she took me to a different station where she works, I guess. And she starts blow drying my hair. And I am the kind of person that won't say anything. And I know that's bad because I'm not getting what I want, and I'm paying for something that I'm not satisfied with. I just feel bad, like, it's not even making a fuss, but I feel like I'm making a fuss, and I don't want to make, like, I don't know. I'm just so afraid that things are going to escalate, especially when I don't know this place. This is my first time there, and like I said, everyone was super nice. I really didn't have any reason to believe that anything would escalate. I think that's just like more my anxiety on the inside, and my thoughts just kind of spiral and come to very dramatic conclusions. So I didn't say anything, but the girl that cut my hair, she literally gave me one layer. Like, this is the layer, and that's it all around my head, and then the rest is just like, I don't know, my normal hair, my non-layered hair. I wanted like a lot of layers, and she only really gave me one. And then my bangs, I had to cut my own bangs when I got home. That's how much I didn't like them. I told her I wanted them like to my eyebrows. I wanted them to hit like right here, and even now you can see they're already in my eyes. This is them grown out after I cut them myself. This is what they looked like literally when I was leaving the salon, and I was just like, that is not what I asked for, and now they're already long enough for me having to like push them out of the way. So that was just a little annoying. But anyways, my sister goes to a stylist that she's been going to for a long time, for like probably a year now, and she always loves the way that person does her hair. So I guess I'll give her a try next. But yeah, I was a little disappointed with my hair, but as it grew a little bit more, like it got a little more grown in, because sometimes you need to wait